so for today's video, I'm showing you a grocery haul and talking to you a little bit about meal planning. I have several posts on my blog about meal planning, how to meal plan, as well as the last couple of months of meal plans. So I will link those in an iCard right here. I can't ever remember which side. And they'll also be linked in the description box. So for us, I go shopping every 2 weeks, and I usually spend somewhere around the $400 mark on groceries for a whole month. So for 2 people, we're spending around $100 a week on breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. We very rarely eat out, maybe once or twice a month for dinner, which is like the biggest amount of money that we would spend on food if we were to go out to eat. Now, my husband, he usually has to pick up his lunch 1 or 2 days a week because he's on the road at lunchtime. I try to be very conscientious of when I go out and buy lunch or breakfast. I try to do that very, very rarely. I try to make sure that I pack my lunch as well as have something for him laid out for lunch and breakfast, just to try to curb the urge to be like, oh, I didn't pack lunch today, so I need to go buy food. So I try to kind of prevent that from happening by being prepared and organized about it at the beginning of each week. I'm not perfect at it. It doesn't always work out, but that's my goal, is to make sure that we have 5 lunches, 5 breakfasts, and then I cook each night with 1 or 2 leftover nights each week. Definitely 1. If I cook, like this past week, I cooked taco soup, which makes a lot. So we'll kind of eat on it for 2 leftover nights as well as take it for lunch. So if you're wanting to see more about how to meal plan, my tips and tricks, definitely check out those blog posts. But if you would like for me to make a video dedicated solely to meal planning and kind of share more about that with you, then definitely leave me a comment below and let me know. Our August meal plan is also up on my blog, so if you want to go and see what we've eaten this month so far, as well as what we are going to be eating over the next 2 weeks, then definitely check that out. So for this next 2 weeks, we're having hot dogs, we're having chicken fajitas, we're having spaghetti, chicken and dressing, we're having salmon and roasted Brussels sprouts. There's a couple of other things that I can't remember at the moment, but if you want to see, like I said, if you want to see that meal plan, then definitely head on over to the blog. And if you want to see what I picked up in this grocery haul, then just keep watching. For today's grocery haul, I thought that I would pull out the first half of the stuff, show it to all of you, put it away, and then pull out the other half. So the first thing that I picked up is our reduced fat 2% milk. I get this every time. And then lately I've been picking up these as just like a quick lunch. So we've, the husband has tried this one, the Santa Fe style, and he really likes it. I'm going to try it, but I haven't tried it yet. This one I have not tried, the Elevate Organic Spring Mix Cranberry and Nut Salad, but I really like, oh wait, it's not out here. I've got another one similar to this by the Bistro brand, and I really like it, so I think that I will probably like this one. And then I picked this one up for my husband also, the Kickin' Barbecue style, and it's kind of the same flavors as the Santa Fe, but this one has more of a barbecue flavor, so I thought that he could try that. So I picked up those, and then tonight, he is actually going to be playing golf with his dad, so I'm kind of doing dinner by myself, and these looked really good. I love sushi, so I thought that I would give Publix sushi a try. Normally I get sushi from Red Bowl, and my favorite there is the California roll and their Red Bowl roll, which is like a crunchy shrimp roll. So I thought that I would give this a try, so I will let y'all know if that is any good. So if you've looked at our meal plan, then you would know that I'm wanting to do California roll sushi bowls. So I picked up some of this California sushi rice. I've never made sushi rice before, so that will probably be interesting. And then another ingredient that I needed was nori, which is just seaweed. And I couldn't find it fresh, so I got these snacks and figured it could give like a little bit of crunch to the seaweed bowls. So we'll try those out and see if they're any good. They had this sea salt flavor, which is what I got. They also had a wasabi and a sesame, I think. But I thought that I would just play it safe and get the sea salt to start out with. Then something else that I picked up are these TGI Friday mozzarella sticks. We love to do mozzarella sticks for pizza night or any sort of Italian night, and I prefer this over the like Farm Fresh brand or whatever it is. So I picked up some of those. And then this just sounded good, so it jumped in my cart. It's the Barney's Creamy Buttery Caramel Medium Roast Coffee K-Cups, and it's a little bit more expensive than what I normally spend. Usually I just get the Publix brand K-Cups like these. This is the just Publix brand Colombian Medium Roast Coffee, but this one just sounded so good that I was like, I have to try that. And then we're also doing chicken fajitas in the crock pot one night, so I got some seasoning mix. I also was out of my ranch packets that I use for ranch pork chops, and we're having those one night over the next 2 weeks. So I grabbed some more of those. The husband and I really like flavored water. Him especially. I can drink water plain, but he likes to have a little flavor in his. And normally we get the Publix brand grape powder, but today they only had the Crystal Light, and I'm not really happy that it has caffeine added to it. I try to be very careful about the amount of caffeine that I personally take in, just because I don't want to get dependent on caffeine and then have the headaches and stuff. So I picked this up just so that we wouldn't be out, but I'm probably going to like really dilute this down with water so that I'm not getting quite as much caffeine. Then I also picked up some of this Pace Picante salsa in the medium flavor. I am making sausage Velveeta dip. It's also known as Hissy Fit dip on Pinterest. I'm making some of that for our Sunday school class. We're having a movie night. So I am making that in the crock pot. And if you want to see that recipe, then just let me know and I can post it on my blog. So I picked up some of that for the dip. Lately, I've been loving to use these Publix bakery hoagie rolls and make like subs with them for lunch. So I do a turkey sub with just some provolone cheese. So I've really been enjoying that. So I picked up some more of those. For the sausage Velveeta dip, I needed some cream cheese. I'm actually doubling the recipe and freezing half of it for football season, so that's why I grabbed 2 and the big thing of salsa. Normally you just need 1 cream cheese and like the 16 ounce of salsa, but I got the 24. And then I needed a cucumber for the sushi rolls, or not the sushi rolls, the sushi bowls. So I grabbed this organic cucumber just because it was the smallest one. Normally I don't get these like fresh wrapped ones. I just get the regular ones, the ones that aren't wrapped. But I don't need one like super big. So I just grabbed this one since it was the smallest. Then I also grabbed some of these gumdrop grapes. We've tried the cotton candy and really liked them, and they're by this same brand, so I thought that I would try these. Then I picked up some Lance crackers. They were on sale, buy one get one free. And I like to carry a pack or 2 of these as like a snack to have throughout the day while I'm at work. And the husband wanted some of these reduced fat peanut butter. And then lately I've really been liking the cheddar cheese, so I grabbed those. Then we're out of taco seasoning. We're not doing it in this set of 2 weeks, but I went ahead and grabbed it just because tacos, the meat, the shells, quesadillas, all that kind of stuff, I kind of keep on hand for just like quick and easy dinner if somehow my dinner plan isn't going the way that I thought it would. So I went ahead and grabbed one of these just to have on hand. And then Velveeta is part of that sausage Velveeta dip, so I grabbed 2 of those since I'm doubling the recipe. I picked up some jumbo lump crab meat for the sushi bowls. We were out of minced garlic, so I picked up some more of that. Then I picked up some more turkey to go with my subs. Normally I get the pepper kind that has like the pepper on the outside, but today I just grabbed some of the extra thin sliced smoked turkey breast. One night over the next 2 weeks, we are doing hot dogs just for something easy. Next week is really crazy for me. I've got 3 days of full meetings and events for work, so I just wanted some quick and easy meals. Then we have our 2 pounds of mild ground pork sausage for the sausage Velveeta dip. And then we have our tortilla chips for the sausage Velveeta dip. Then I also picked up a new can opener because ours is getting kind of rusty and dull. And then the last 3 things that I picked up is some chunky guacamole for us to have whenever we do our chicken fajitas. We like to have queso and guacamole, and I already had some queso, but we didn't have any guacamole, and normally I make it homemade, but for 2 weeks, if I'm not planning on doing guacamole in that first week, I just can't seem to keep avocados good for 2 weeks, so I decided to just pick up some pre-made guacamole. It's not as good as homemade, but it gets the job done. And then the last 2 things that I had to pick up were AAA and AA batteries, and I just went ahead and got the Publix kind because it was the cheapest, and they are just as good as the Duracell or other battery brands. Whoops, scratch that. I filmed that last clip and then I realized that I had missed 2 bags of groceries. Are you wanting to say hi? You wanting to say hi? Hey buddy. For those of you that don't know, this is our golden Remy. He will be 2 in December, and he's just a big fur ball, so loving and humble. We love him to death. Cannot imagine life without him. And if you notice, he's got a blue eye, and his right eye is blue, and he is actually blind in that eye. So if you had noticed that and were wondering, that is why that eye is blue. So back to the grocery haul. I picked up some shredded carrots for the sushi bowls. Here's that other salad that I was telling you about. It's cranberry walnut. I really like this one. This is my favorite that I've tried, but I'm excited to try that Elevate salad. For chicken fajitas, I picked up some bell peppers. The sharp cheddar cheese was on sale, and we were needing some, so I grabbed that. Then I also grabbed some fresh asparagus and fresh green beans. I also get green beans in the can as well, but lately I've been really liking to roast vegetables, and so that is why I've been stocking up on asparagus and green beans. And then the last thing I grabbed is a DiGiorno pizza in the Hawaiian style for our pizza night. I really like to try different ones. I don't really like it to have a whole lot of meat on it, whereas my husband really likes the 3 meat or the cheeseburger or the Supreme, and I will eat the Supreme, but I grabbed this one just to try and see if it's any good. So now that I have officially emptied all the bags, that is everything that I got in this grocery haul. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next one. I hope you have a great day. Love you. Bye.